Your girl Nancy Ruffin, and today I want to talk to you about the value of time and in the ways that you probably are giving away your time without even realizing how valuable and how important it really is. So I want you to think about time in the same way that you would think about money, right? And start placing a dollar sign on your time. So let's say you got paid $1 for every second that you gave to someone. So $1 per second means every minute of your time would be worth $60, right? And then 60 minutes of your time would be worth $360, which means that 1 hour of your time is pretty valuable. Now, you wouldn't just go around giving away $360 randomly, to people, to anyone or anything that asked you for money, right? Before you gave that money away, before you invested that money into a person or into a thing or into a cause, you would think about how it aligns with your needs, your values, how it could potentially benefit you. You would give some time and thought to how you would spend that money, invest that money, give that money away. Why do we not do the same assessment when it comes to our time? Even though time is our most valuable resource, we frivolously give it away to anyone and anything who requests it. We can always make more money. We can always acquire more material things. Yet, we hoard these things. We protect them. We make sure that we're securing them and we're not just giving them away to anyone. Yet when it comes to our time, we don't do the same thing. And time is the only thing that once given, once spent, once wasted, we can never get back. We go around walking around through life as if we have an abundant supply of time, not realizing that the only moment we have is this one right now. So whatever we choose to do with our time in this moment could be the very last thing that we do on this earth. So with that in mind, knowing that we don't have an endless supply of time, knowing that we have a limited amount of time here on earth, we need to start thinking about time as the valuable resource that it is. We don't have time to be wasting on things that don't bring us joy, that are not motivating us, that are not adding value to our own lives. And I want us to also be mindful that when we're asking others to give us their time and when we're requesting their time, that we understand that they're giving us value from their life, time from their life that they're never going to be able to get back. And I think that if we start to exist in the world in that way, we would appreciate our time and each other's time a lot more. We would be more mindful of the requests that we are making of others, and we would be more mindful of our own actions and the things that we are doing with our time. And I promise you that once you start to look at time as the commodity that it is, you will become more selective on who you give your time to, on what you say yes to. It'll be easier for you to say no, because you have to understand that sometimes you're not saying no to the person or to the thing, but what you're doing is saying yes to yourself and to the things that are important to you and to the things that you want to invest your time doing, because one day it's going to be your last day here on earth. And you want to make sure that the time that you have been allotted in this life is best used on doing things that make you happy, that bring you joy, that are being spent with the people who mean most to you, that you take your time and you make the most of it. This could not be any more true, than in the case of Kobe Bryant. When we see his untimely death, he was only 41 years old. And yet, yes, 41 is extremely young. And I'm sure that when he woke up, on that Sunday morning, he did not believe that that would be his last day. He was living his life. He was doing what he would normally do. But even at 41 years young, he has left a legacy. because he valued his time, and he was spending his time with the people he loved most, doing the things that he enjoyed, and advocating for the causes that were most important to him. So he wasn't wasting his time. He wasn't going around his day just frivolously giving time away for things that were not meaningful to him. And so when it's all said and done, when you look back on your life and when you are no longer here, what do you want your life to be remembered for? Your life is built on the things that you spend your time doing every single day, week after week, month after month, year after year. So this is just something for you to think about. Start taking back your time. Thank you for watching.